Hi guys, what are we gonna do today? You know what? Today we are gonna use a couple of my favorite things, my IOD stamps and paper wire. Didn't this turn out kind of fun? We just stamped, cut, hooked it all together, and look how cute that is. Let's get started. So for this project, this is the stamps that I used, but use any images you like. I am using Evergreen sprig here and some of these pine cones here, and I did the pine cones in brown, these in black, and then the pieces I did in red, I used this and this and this. So most of these I just did on a lightweight brown craft paper, but I'm going to show you one on green to show you that you could use different colors of lightweight paper to stamp on and cut out. And I'm just using black ink for this part, but you could use a green ink or whatever you would like. And then if I wanted to do a longer piece, I just made a small mask. And you could have it go forward, sideways, just kind of keep going until you get as long as you would like. So you can see just with masking, you can get some fun spray. What I did was I just stamped lots and lots of these. And by the time we get to the end, you'll see how many maybe you want to stamp. I stamped my pine cones in a brown ink. These ones I stamped in red ink. Just get stamping lots and lots of pieces, and then we'll get them cut out. If you're using this type of a lightweight paper, you just take your iron and iron the paper before you stamp it, then it doesn't roll up on you. And you can see all I am gonna do is just a silhouette. So I'm just gonna cut a silhouette around these, and it doesn't have to be real close. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna cut out all of our pieces, then we're gonna glue it together. So I've got my paper wire, and just to hold it down, I'm just gonna wrap it around this little clothespin. And if you guys don't know where to get paper wire, on my favorite things, we have a link to where I get it, and I get it on Amazon. All I'm gonna use here is my Aleene's tacky glue, and I'm gonna give myself a section here, so if I wanna wrap it around or do something else with the end, I can. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start and just attach this here. So you can see I glued these all down. I'll show you kind of what this looks like. I just used glue on the wire, and I started adding all of these evergreen leaves and gluing and overlapping. Let's get to the next part. So I'm gonna take some of these extra pine cones and some of the red ornaments and maybe a few of the leaves, and I'm gonna add them in separately. So you can either take your wire and go all the way from the top, or even just part way down. And I'm just taking some strips of wire, and I'm gonna let these dry. So after these have dried on here, you could either keep it straight, but I'm gonna make a little loop on the back. And I'm gonna put a little glue on here. And I'm attaching it just to a leaf. And when I'm done, see, I can take this and bend it and move it and make it more 3D. So some of it I'm just guessing where I'm putting them because I'm doing it upside down. But by the time I'm done, I can move them around a little bit. So I'm gonna start filling in all these edges with all of these extra pieces I'm doing and gluing them onto the back side. Okay, so after I had glued all my little pine cones and extra pieces, then I took my red pieces and did the same thing, but I added a little glitter to those on the red ones, and I just attached them in also. Then I just hooked them to the ends of my table, but you could hook it over anything or around a tree or whatever you would like, and start bending the pieces up so you can like form it and make it look the way you would like. Here was the green piece that we had done earlier, and you could see just the different look. Or you could stamp green ink on brown paper, or 100 different ways. But I hope this was an interesting project, and I hope you guys try it out, but have fun.